Hi everybody, I'm John Gill, Head of World Pickleball Association, and also a teaching pro with PPR and IPTPA. Very busy around America now with this wonderful game, America's fastest growing sport. And I'm here today to show you the basics of pickleball. First of all, how to hold the paddle. So with the grip, V down the middle. This is Eastern forehand grip. I also bring the left hand, say you're right-handed, left hand at the top around the paddle here with the finger behind. And we learn to change the grip using this action. If you imagine a motorcycle does that, we turn it slightly. Now we need to turn it to continental grip, so the V is up this ridge here, when we're doing volleys and dinking and smashes at the non-volley zone, known as the kitchen. And we need to get an Eastern backhand grip, particularly if you're one-hander, like my friend Jay de Villiers, the best one-handed Frenchman player in the world in pickleball. Knuckle on top, V down here. However, a lot of people are going to double-handed backhand. You can still get the knuckle around, or you can at least go to continental and bring this finger behind. Because what happens is, if you hit a backhand with an Eastern forehand grip, where's the ball going to go? Up in the air. Right, collapse here and go up in the air. Watch what I do when I turn it, using my left hand there, the finger behind, and it flattens it out, so I can still hit, preferably an Eastern backhand grip. You can really drive it with topspin, either one-handed or two. If you don't get that far around, continental's still fine, as long as you use the support behind on the double-hander from there to drive it. But remember, unless you're playing a lot of singles, pickleball is designed to get into the kitchen as quickly as possible, and that's by doing third shot drops or long dinks to get into there to nullify your opponent's advantage being at the kitchen line on the return of serve. Because as you know, you need to let it bounce once on each side so the opponent will get in before you do. Then you need to either drive, a third shot drive, then a fifth shot drop. But I do actually advise, when you first start playing, learn how to drop. Very important, learn how to dink and drop. Soft shots, then you come in the kitchen quickly, do a split step, and get the paddle around 10 o'clock on the clock, about 10 o'clock, about here. Because that way you're ready for these volleys that come into your body. You can volley from here, and there's no big swing volleys in pickleball unless it's a slow ball. We can kind of roll it, but generally it's boom, 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 just here. Just keep the paddle out in front of the ball. Very important. Now the 10 o'clock position will help you get this quicker into this area here, right in front of the body. Then if it is a forehand, I can flip it, a wrist flick, and then forward. It's not a wrist shot, it's a wrist take back, then I go forward. You need to avoid using these floppy wrists. We do use the wrist in pickleball, roll volleys, forehands a little bit, like that way, but we don't do it this way, floppy. So it's a fulcrum from the shoulder on your shots. So returning the serve, getting into kitchen as quickly as possible. Split step. Split step's the same terminology as what for tennis as well. We split step when the opponent is starting to strike the ball. Preferably just as it's about to strike the ball, we're ready there, then we can move to the next shot. Okay, so that's important. The grips are important, how to change it. When you get beginner level, you need to kind of turn it this way, like tennis does. Advanced level, I've got Jay de Villiers showing on this on my World Pickleball Association YouTube channel as well. This, you can learn to move it in your hand there a bit as well. But normally at the kitchen, you're in the continental the whole time, which is easy. Just there, smashes as well. And footwork is very, very important at the kitchen line. So we come up to this line here, for example. So this shuffle step is extremely important. I can lean out, play the shot, push myself back, and the weight. Because we can't step in like a tennis volley, because the non-volleys don't like, we have to put our weight onto this outside leg or outside leg to hit the shot. Okay, so it's really, really important. And your ready position is really important. So you hit a shot, come back quickly. Hit a shot, come back quickly. Because guess what? The ball always comes back in pickleball. It's a small court. People are getting really good at being consistent. I think the average rally in doubles in pickleball is 9 shots compared to tennis is 3 in doubles, that is. So the ball's coming back, getting more ball engagement. The other tip I'll give you as well is to take your time on your serve. That's the one shot we're not reacting to an opponent's shot. We're taking our time. 1, 2, 1. Boom, or the drop serve. 3, 2, 1. Pause, visualize, stare at the spot you're hitting. Drop, watch contact. Watch, I'll show you on the ball here, from here. For example, here, for example, hold the ball up. This is for total beginners. I recommend the drop serve. The drop serve for total beginners, a lot easier. Tennis players will find it easier as well if they come off tennis to just drop it out of the hand. The pros do it out of the hand, that's fine. But as a total beginner, I suggest the drop serve. Look to where you're serving, hold it at about 1 o'clock, hit the ball in front, so the contact's in front of the line. See that where I bounce the ball? There. And a drop serve, not a propelled, okay? You're not allowed to propel it, just like that. So the knuckles are facing up. Have your checkpoints. Checkpoint 1, paddle back. Now, if I drew a line, top of my glitter paddle here, I added some glitter, Hollywood stuff, you know, from here into the hip, the bottom into the thigh, as a starting position with my Eastern forehand grip. So you can start like that for total beginner. I really recommend this. Checkpoint 1, paddle back already in advance. Checkpoint 2, 1 o'clock for the drop serve. Checkpoint 3, look to where you're serving. Checkpoint 4, drop and hit. And then get back to ready position quickly. The other mistake people make when they first start serving and playing the game is because we're used to running in behind the return. They start to do this, they start to serve and run in. And then they'll run back again for the shot. So try and stay about 1 foot behind the line. Whether you start here and do that, then jump to here, or whether you start a bit further. If you start a bit further back, sometimes you're going to hit the serve harder, and you end up getting a bit of weight, you know, the hip into it and the weight, and you can end up in this position. So if you come back here, for example, you can do a semi-open stance like this and rip the hip in. You can do a closed stance this way, across here. It's more like tennis, you know, tennis does that with a, like this. So from here you go, boom, and then back to ready position. Or you can just simply, some people, I even do this too, I sometimes run in and just boom, and then you get behind this position to stand further back, so I don't get caught inside the line. All right, so go out there and practice. Good thing is with serving, practice anytime with a basket of balls on your own, and also against the wall. Do wall practice or get yourself a pickleball rebounder. Very, very good for you to practice. All right, so it's a great game. I call it a fun game with a funny name. So check out my website, theworldpickleballassociation.com, for instruction. I run tournaments. We're doing a trip to Australia in 2025 with Dave Weinbach, the #1 senior pro, and myself, teaching in Australia and watching some Australian Open tennis as well. And of course, in the future, my goal is to get this wonderful game into my country, Australia, 2032 Olympic Games. Keep enjoying your pickleball, everybody. I hope these tips really help you. I'll have more tips in the future, so subscribe to John Gill Pickleball and keep improving and enjoy this wonderful game.